variable is nothing but a name given to a storage area that our program can manipulate. The question arises why we need to give name to storage area. When we store data in a memory location, it normally stores at any random location, which is called address. Retrieving of data based on memory location is difficult because we have to remember this memory location. So C program provide way to give alias to these memory locations using variable definition. For example, here this column is memory and it is divided into number of blocks, and this is memory addresses. Each memory block has address. Just assume here memory block 1 have value 1 and another memory block has value letter A. Retrieving these value based on their memory locations is difficult because we have to remember this hexadecimal memory location value. So C programming provides a way to access these memory locations based on variable name. I will show the example of defining the variable in Visual Studio Code. For defining the integer value, we have to use int keyword and the variable name, and if you want to initialize, then you can initialize it with value. Here I initialize two integer variable. One is amount, another is discount. Now I am printing this variable value to the console. Amount is percentage %d. Here percentage %d specify the integer which is of the type int. Now I'm adding another variable, that is discount. Discount is percentage %d. Okay. Now the first percentage %d, the integer. Here first percentage %d should be our variable amount. So I am copying the amount, and the next percentage %d, which should be our value discount. Okay. Now I am executing this program. Here you can see the output. Amount is 50 and discount is 10. Hint can have only the whole number. It can't have decimal point and fractional part. Another thing I want to mention here is, instead of defining same type variable in different line, we can define it in a single line. For example, here the int type, there is two variable of same int type. We can define variables in single line like this. If you want to show this discount is text in different line, then insert /n before this text. Just check here, this discount text shown in different line. The next thing is showing string on console. To show string, we have to use array of char type. Here I defined char type and created variable customer name, and it initialized it with the name John. Here the John is string of length 4, so I have to give array of 4 character. To show the string, I have to use printf of, and inside this double quotes I use percentage %s sign to show string, and this percentage %s should be the customer name. This is for showing string in console, but if you want to show single character in console, then you have to use %c. I will show here. I will declare one variable first char which is of type single character, and I initialized it with first character of customer name. To retrieving the first character of the customer name, we have to use customer name of 0, and to print this first char of name, we have to use printf of statement, and inside this double quotes we use for percentage %c sign to display first char of name. Here I used percentage %c, and this percentage %c should be first char of name. And now I am running this program. Before running, I add /n to print it in new line. Now you can see the output here. uh, Customer name is John and customer name start with J. If you want to show integer with fractional part, then you have to use float keyword. And to displaying this fractional number, we have to use percentage %f, and here percentage %f is float number. Okay, now I am executing this program. Here you can see the output. It show float number, double number uh, equal to fractional number. Then printf of I'm displaying this double number. For displaying the double type number, we have to use percentage %lf inside the printf, and this percentage %lf is nothing but double number. Now I am running this program. Yeah, it displayed double number, which is 11.12. The question arises, what is difference between float and double? For the answer, I will change this floating number with some long floating value, and same value given to the double also. Now I am adding one breakpoint in get ch. Now check these values in left side in a variable section. The floating number which have 6 digit after the decimal point, but in a double number it has more than 6 digit in after decimal point. Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.